Good evening, everybody. It's Saturday night, and I'm gonna throw something out there. We're talking about Antifa tonight, and in fact, we're going to take it a little further than that because we're going to talk about the total history of domestic terrorism in the United States to make some very specific points. This, of course, is especially topical because we've just seen the executive order from Donald Trump declaring Antifa a domestic terror organization, and we're actually going to argue against that designation, which, just like we did on a previous show this week. I've got Mario with me. Mario's our history guy, and
Mario,
we're going to dig into this. So, Mario, I'm going to throw something out there, y'all. You and you guys there in the chat, tell me what you think. On Saturday nights, generally what we do a deep dive behind the paywall, Rumble exclusive premium content. You've got to be a paid Rumble premium member to watch the whole show, okay? Well, we must produce at least 5 hours of content of that sort per month. This month, we have already produced 10 hours of that sort of content. So we don't need to do this one behind the paywall to meet any kind of quota or anything. And this is a pretty big, important episode. But there's a two-part piece to this decision. I can say this one's important, and we want to guarantee maximum distribution, and so we stay live everywhere, and we just don't go behind the paywall tonight. Or I can point out there are some things that we'll say behind the paywall that we won't say on YouTube because YouTube's covered by communists and censorious communists. And so, Mario, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And you guys in the chat, give me a vote. Throw a 1 for staying everywhere and a 2 for going back to the premium side. And if you want to go to the premium side, guys, if y'all want to stay on everything else, then I would ask this of you guys who are already watching on Rumble. Once we get in and the numbers get up a bit, and I'll try to keep an eye on the numbers and tell you, hey, now's the time. Y'all buy some subs, right? Help me encourage people to sign up on Rumble, to get on Rumble and sign in.
Well, be controversial saying that we're not even up on Rumble right now. So, anyway.
Well, Pitt Danny's watching us on Rumble, so let me take a peek. Okay, we're there now.
Never mind.
It's on your side.
So, okay, as to your question, well, first of all, Aaron Olson asks, what would help the greater good? Aaron, I kind of knew you were a Tau player, okay? And that upsets me greatly, all right? You will never be a blood angel like me, okay? Never. So, as to your question, Chris, do you know who would give the show away for free? Antifa. That's who, Chris. Antifa would give the show away for free.
Oh, shit. Mario makes a solid argument. Yeah, actually, that's not fair. That's actually not correct, Mario. Antifa would not give the show away for free. Antifa would provide the show to the proletariat while they were being funded by the Open Society to do so.
That's true. And you would be forced to watch it.
Correct. So, if anybody out there wants to call George Soros before Donald Trump goes and obliterates all of his tax-exempt statuses, he's more than welcome to send me $1 billion currently.
To be fair, despite
stay on X and YouTube and Facebook.
As for keeping it on YouTube, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, to be honest, just despite the nature of this topic, I actually hardly even mentioned the Aaron Olsonites, okay, in this program. So, whatever. I mean, look.
Kenneth says, 2, we don't need a censor tube friendly show. And you know what? That's fair. Let's be real.
Just going
Part
to
of
Rumble,
the reason our audience tunes in on Saturday nights is they want the uncensored show where we blame the blacks and the Jews for everything that is their fault.
Correct. It's not necessarily the Jews. It's sometimes I lose my cool As as an Italian, okay, I have a genetic memory, all right, in regards to the African peoples, and it's
Does that
uniformly
memory mostly involve tomatoes?
negative. Okay, no, not
Many
tomato.
of my fondest memories involve tomatoes and being naked.
Well, I don't know what to say about that. I don't know.
When I was a small child, we had a garden, and I would rip off my little diaper and run out into the tomato patch.
Nice. Did you when you were in Spain? Did you know in Spain they have a tomato festival where they just pelt each other with tomatoes? Okay, like cartload. It's in Pamplona, I believe. Pamplona is either the running of the bulls. Awesome. It's either the running of the bulls or it's the tomato fest. But they do a tomato fest where it's literally like carts and carts and carts, unlimited spoiled tomatoes, and they just pelt each other. And like it's just people in their underwear, like completely soaked red, like just having a blast.
All right. Well, between Kenev's argument and Mario's argument, I think the decision is going to be made that we go ahead and get behind the paywall, and I'm going to go ahead and do that now because y'all, we've got like 40 slides. It's going to be This is going to be a struggle session.
We didn't. Let me peek behind the curtain for a moment, Chris. We prepared our own separate presentations with not really any coordination. So what should have been like maybe a 20 slider turned into like a gargantuan 34 slide monstrosity. Okay, so it's okay. We'll deal with it. All right.
Oh shit! My cousin Ross is watching. Hey Ross, are you paid up? Are you coming behind the paywall with us? Because I'd hate for you to miss it.
throw the peasants some potted meats. Go ahead, real quick, if you have any left.
Oh yeah, Man, we got to start spending some of your money on these things.
No, I can't. I thought they gave you like I thought like at the beginning of the month they give you a stack of chips like comps, and you just toss them out.
No, I pay for the freebies.
Oh, well, you don't have to do that.
Well, Ross, look, you have now been gifted a membership to the Brushfire Mind. So you need to go check your email, and it'll walk you through the process, and you get 1 month free on me. Membership, so go ahead and knock that out real quick, brother, and you can catch us behind the paywall. Because we are about to go there. Mario, you got anything else you want to say before we go behind the paywall?
Yes.
For example, do you want to harass any of the freeloaders on YouTube, X, and Facebook?
No, I just wanted to say that tonight's episode is brought to you by our official sponsor, White Claw. Okay, Ruby Grapefruit, the flavor of choice, referred to as Florida Light for us locals here down in Florida. It's what beer drinkers drink. We're not drinking beer. Okay, so White Claw, go ahead and cut me a check.
Fix your microphone.
White Claw, go ahead and cut me a check, and I'll immediately use it to pay for copyright violation for O'Doul's. Thank you.
And real quick, I just want to. I want to, because I don't know if you know this, Ross. I hope you're still watching. That whole free membership thing. So we give those away on Rumble, and in order to get one, you have to be watching live, and you have to be signed in with, at a minimum, a free account. And then you have to have made a comment in the live chat. And then when I give one away, what happens is I give one away, and then Rumble randomly assigns it to a person in the chat. So you just hit the lottery. When I bought you a lottery ticket, I bought you a scratcher, and you hit it.
You've been pretty good at that lately. You should go to the carnival and try that ring toss game on the bottles. I bet you'd be hot right now. I never win that shit.
I got a ticket.
He's got a golden ticket. He's got a golden ticket. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to tell a funny story about a lottery ticket to kill a few more minutes and let Ross get through signing up for the free trial.
We need to buy a few more minutes, man. But okay.
Yeah, you ain't wrong, but I'm trying to help my cousin out because I ain't seen him in a hot minute. So yeah, Ross, get in your email. Look for the email from Rumble.com and get your free month in place. And I'm not going to wait for you to tell me you're ready, but I'm going to try to buy you a couple minutes. So here's a funny story about a lottery ticket. Once upon a time, when I was a young man with a hard job, I found myself one week having just paid my part of all the bills at the commune. Yes, I lived in a commune in my early 20s as far as in the Army.
Antifa.
I found myself just about out of damn money. In fact, I literally had $20 left to my name and still had to make it through. I think it was on a Wednesday, and I still needed to make it through Wednesday and Thursday and get through Friday so I could collect my actual physical paycheck and get it to a bank. So I took that $20 and I bought 2 packs of cigarettes, a cup of coffee, a lottery ticket, and then I put the rest in the gas tank.
Man, in 2025, that story would have ended at 1.75 packs of cigarettes.
Exactly. I won $500 on that lottery ticket.
Fucking base, dude. That's awesome.
I had already filled up the truck, or I had already put the $10 in the truck, and I immediately went in, cashed the ticket in, and bought a full tank of gas. Of course, this was in like 2001, so the rest of the full tank of gas was $10 because you could get a tank of gas for $20 back then.
Yep.
You could fill up a Ford F-150 for $20 or $22.
I remember the days.
So that's all the time I can buy you, Ross. It's time to show you guys Obama's nipple and get behind the paywall. So y'all strap in because here we go.